Hello campers, welcome to our channel Major V. It's rainy season. Camping in rainy season can be fun, but only if you are well equipped and stay dry. Let's talk about certain mistakes to avoid while camping. The first mistake is not being familiar with your camping gear. It's always better to set up new tent in your backyard, so the preparation starts at home. Your camping experience can never be good in case you reach the campsite and not know how to pitch a tent. Another mistake which one can make is not to check the weather forecast of the camping site before leaving for the trip. It's very simple. The moment you check the weather forecast, it prompts you to pack exactly the type of clothes and the gear needed for your camping. Banks of the rivers and streams are tempting and sound very romantic as a campsite. But during rainy season, because of the flash floods, same place can turn dangerous. You would not like waking up in a puddle if the flooding occurs. To avoid any of these situations, please consider these points. So another mistake which generally campers make is when they pitch up their tents, they end up pitching up tents next to dry trees or trees which have damaged branches. Friends, you should always avoid such scenarios. Very simple reason, during rainy season, the wind flow is very strong. Any strong gust of wind can bring down this tree or its branch down on the tent or the campers living around it. So once the tent is ready to be pitched, before finally pitching it on ground, please ensure that the ground where the tent has to be pitched is cleared of any pebbles or sticks. The reason is simple. One, it will make you uncomfortable while sleeping. Second, it might damage your inner lining of the ground sheet. So during rainy season, another mistake which we generally make is we do carry these tents considering the fact that they are waterproof. Please mind it, these tents are water resistant to a great extent, but they are not waterproof. Solution, carry tarpaulins along with you. At least 2 of them. One underneath the tent and second as a cover over the tent. So this tarpaulin, in case if it is not used properly during the rainy season, can act as a dampener for the entire experience. Reason, when the rainfall happens, the water will flow on the tarpaulin and will start flowing towards inside of the tent. Solution to this problem is that fold the tarpaulin and keep it inside the inner lining of the tent. This way, it will act as a barrier for the water flow. As I mentioned earlier, we would need 2 tarpaulins. One which would come underneath the tent and the second one would act as a waterproof layer over the water resistant tent. So now since we have already set up our tarpaulin over the tent, what will happen is while it starts raining, the water will start accumulating over here and will start pouring down from this place to the ground. And once the water starts falling on the ground, there are very high chances that the water might start flowing towards the tent itself. It is very important that at the beginning itself, water drain all along the camp or the tent is dug. So now the width of the water drain has to be anything between 3 to 4 inches, and the depth also can be 2 to 3 inches depending upon the type of the ground. So there you have it, campers. Those were some of the crucial mistakes to avoid while camping, especially if it is your first time. If you follow these simple rules, you are bound to have an amazing camping experience. And finally, do not forget to enjoy each and every challenge you come across, because this is the only way you will learn and sharpen your skills. Wish you a very happy camping.